Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello friends, we are from 9 group. We want to present our presentation. The title is about word, clause, and sentence. Before it, allow us introduce ourselves. My name is Siti Hatina Rambe.
My name is Dedes Fatia Pasaribu.
My name is Dina Putrika Tanjung.
My name is Dona Kusma Pasaribu.
Okay friends, the first explain will be explained by Dedes Patria Pasaribu.
A word is a speech sound or a combination of sounds or its representations in writing that is symbolized and communicated a meaning and may consist of a single morphemes or a combination of morphemes. A word may consist of a single morphemes. For example, o, rocks, red, quick, round, or several. Or rocks, redness, quickly, running, etc. And if you want to look another words, you can find in the dictionaries. A clause is a group of words that contains verbs and usually other components too. A clause may form a part of a sentence or it may be a complete sentence in itself. A clause consists of main clause or independent clause, a subordinate clause, conditional clause, and relative clause. The next explanation will be explained by Dina Putrika.
Main clause. Main clause may form part of a compound sentence or complex sentence, but it also makes sense on its own.
Okay, I want to explain about example of main clause or independent clause. This is text about independent clause or main clause. She was born in Spain, but her mother is Polish. This text have two main clause. She was born in Spain is a main clause, but is conjunction, and her mother is Polish is main clause.
The second is subordinate clause. Subordinate clause depends on a main clause for its meaning. Together with a main clause, subordinate clause form part of a complex sentence.
The example of subordinate clause: after we had lunch, we went back to work. After we had lunch as a subordinate clause, and we went back to work as a main clause.
The third is conditional clause. Conditional clause is one that usually begins with if or unless and describes something that is possible or probable.
Okay, the example of conditional clause: I'll be home tomorrow unless the plane's delayed for hours. I'll be home tomorrow as a main clause, and unless the plane's delayed for hours as a conditional clause.
The last is relative clause. A relative clause is one connected to a main clause by a word, such as which, that, whom, whose, when, where, or who.
The example of relative clause is: she wants to be with Thomas, who is best suited to take care of her. She wants to be with Thomas is a main clause, and who is best suited to take care of her is a relative clause.
Okay, the next explanation will be explained by Siti Hartina Rambe.
Okay, sentence. A sentence is a group of words that make complete sense, contains a main verb, and begins with a capital letter. Sentences are used to make statements, to ask requests, and to ask questions, to give orders, and to express exclamations. For example, I took some money out of the bank, and this is the, for example, to make statement. And for example, to ask question or make requests. The first, can I help you? The second, could you open the door? This is the example of to ask questions or make requests. For example, to give order. The first, stop arguing. The second, come here at once. This is the example of to give orders. This is the next or last. For example, to express exclamations. The first, you're driving too fast. And the second, it's so cold. It's so cool. This is the example of to express exclamation. Okay, the next explanation will be explained by Donna Risma Pasari.
Next, simple sentence. A simple sentence normally contains one statement or known as a main clause. The example of simple sentence, the first is, the train should be here soon, and the second is, his father worked as a journalist. Next, compound sentence. A compound sentence contains two or more clauses of equal status or main clause, which are normally joined by a conjunction such as and or but. Okay, the example of compound sentence. Joe became bored with teaching and he looked for a new career. Joe became bored with teaching as a main clause and as a conjunction. He looked for a new career as a main clause. And the last is complex sentence. A complex sentence is also made of clauses, but in this case, the clauses are not equally balanced. They contain a main clause and one or more subordinate clauses. Okay, the example of complex sentence. He took up the project again as soon as he felt well enough. He took up the project again as the main clause. As soon as he felt well enough as a subordinate.
And that's all about our presentation. We hope our presentations useful for all of us. Thanks for watching and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.